Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, and if you're an old one, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations, they are truly appreciated, and thank you for your emails. Emails sharing confirmation, sharing stories, and booking readings. My readings are open. There is a 48 to 72 hour turnaround for most of my readings. I do, however, offer an emergency service that goes out within 12 to 24 hours. Now, please be aware there is still someone going through the comment section pretending to be me, pretending to be a light one, and pretending to be a friend. If it says anything about WhatsApping me, solicitation for donations, or that I am, I'm drawn to you, even if it's my picture, if there is no highlighted banner, it is not me. I will never seek out those for readings. The only way to get a reading from me is by going into the description box of any of my content, looking to the second paragraph down. That row of blue arrows has 2 emails, okay? You have to email me first to get a reading. Please be aware, if you see any comments or responses from me that does not have the highlighted black banner, or anyone trying to solicit anything from you, WhatsApping you, just block and report kindly, because they are a scammer. That being said, the energy that I pick up on can be past, present, or future, or an amalgamation of all 3, as energy is fluid. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, masculine, feminine, male or female, we all hold these energies. So this reading could be for you, it could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. Now, I must say as a disclaimer, I am not a legal professional person. I have no qualifications in therapy, and I'm not a nutritionist or doctor. If anything comes up that resonates with you in those areas, please seek out the advice of professional people in those sectors before taking any advice from me. Well, that being said, let's get into this. Now, what I was told is somebody figured out that their other half was cheating through the photographs, the wedding photographs that came through. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this wedding photograph. Anything else? No. Okay, so we have here, dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe, and it's upside down. So someone was unaware this was happening because they weren't leading with their intuition. Okay, this is just like a massive bomb has dropped on this person, like a massive tower. And it says here, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter a higher service. Someone here, either this is giving me, this person was fully unaware. It's almost like they were in their own bubble. But I'm also getting toxicity here, because when you read that again, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter a higher service. Somebody is low vibrational, or somebody was in a relationship that was low vibrational, and it wasn't until they got those photographs back and they saw that, either a bridesmaid or someone who was standing next to, the groom or the bride or whoever was holding hands or being touched in some way throughout the photographs, that came across as more than just being friendly. Now, you've also got here air and water dragon in reverse, which is looking at Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and looking at Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And it says here, helps you to connect with higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner soul. So this person is really angry. There's a lot of repressed energy here on them speaking their truth or their voice, and also connecting with their emotions. So someone here is seething. So this could have been an energy that was coming before they got married, or it could be from what they found out, because I keep hearing karma. Karma's been served. Now, you've got water dragon and air dragon, and they're separate, okay, because that one over here is air and water dragon. So this one says helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities, go with the flow. And this is water, so this is looking at your 4th house, your 8th house, and endings, which is Pisces. Okay, this person, why do I hear they blame you? Why did I hear they blame you for this? And with this on here saying helps you float around obstacles. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde. So we're going to have challenges, obstacles, delays, technical issues, people coming back from cycles that had, karmic cycles and toxic cycles that have ended for us. So you're being told also to make sure, especially with water and your emotions, that you're balancing your emotions. Because again, it says Christ light and love are flowing. This is the divine Christ grid, where Metatron resides. This is about removing all toxicity, things that hold us back. So if anything is coming towards you, whoever this person is that is blaming you for whatever it is that they're now in this toxic relationship, finding out that actually this person they were with and they've either become into union, because I heard someone here, it could be a business partner, something's gone wrong and they've realized they've been cheated out of something, they are now blaming you, and this could be from whatever actions they have done towards you and getting that kickback. Okay, you're being told to stay, especially with this green, in your heart center, to ground yourself no matter what is coming towards you, especially this Mercury retrograde. You've got Air Dragon, helps you rise above earthly matters. There you go. And it says communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. So this is just saying, take that breath before you act, before you react, so that when you're taking that breath, you're responding to it and seeing it for what it is. Because underneath here, you've got sunshine, yellow dragon. This is all to do with the solar plexus. Helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Something about this Mercury retrograde, and as we go through it, is communing and connecting with nature, with Mother Gaia, with the crystalline grid, animals, plants is going to be really important in how we ground and navigate certain obstacles that come towards us. Okay, they're going to bring in a freshness when it comes to energy. Okay, now here you've got the lilac fire dragon upside down. So this is more or less the energy that's being brought towards a light one, whether that is mundane and not magical or spiritual, or whether that is someone casting towards you, projecting towards you, blaming you, for example. And it says on here, lilac fire dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to the transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So yeah, this is someone trying to mess with your fifth house. And I say fifth house because to me, the fifth house is the heart. It's about love, it's pleasure, it's intimacy, but it's also how we deal with confronting chaos and, you know, how calamity and that kind of dramatic energy comes towards us, how we navigate that or how we react to it. Okay, now with it upside down, this person over here, something's gone awry in their own fifth house, and I keep hearing karma has been served. Okay, so this month is also with the, you know, with Mercury retrograde, not everything that happens to us. And why is it focused out? Excuse moi. There we go. When it comes to Mercury retrograde, not everything that's going to happen to us on a daily basis is going to be cast from somebody else's hand. It can just be the fact that Mercury is in retrograde. Things are delayed, things are slowed down, there are disruptions, there are, you know, there may be distorted energy because, you know, especially with it getting us to highlight and look at certain things that, you know, as much as we've closed them, as much as that cycle has closed, the universe is still going to show us one more time, have you actually learned this? Now with the full moon in Cancer, this is about your family. This is divine feminine energy that we hold. It's our passions lead, creativity, ambition, success. Now with Mercury retrograde coming in, that's going to be going on the back pedal. How are we going to work around that, especially when you have that lilac, you know, I've put it away now, but that lilac dragon, with it being upside down, this is all about your heart center and being tested, okay, to see if there are any heart wounds there that you're holding on to and that you're reacting out of. Okay, so let's find out a little bit more, shall we? This one? Okay, let's have a gander, shall we? Now, what would you like us lovely light ones to know about this wedding? How does this link in to a light one? Because you've got here collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies, and you miss someone. Someone here has realized that karma has been served. They've sent something, okay, and there's been a kickback to it, because rather than it affecting this light one, all that's happened is it's gone like a boomerang and it's hit them back. They thought that they'd kind of sidestepped that. There was something here about either going into business with somebody or actually having a wedding, marrying someone, not realizing that the chaos that they were sending out was happening around them, okay? Because if we go back to this dark blue galactic dragon in reverse, it says helps you to listen to the voice of the universe. With it upside down, this is a karmic cycle for them. Okay, this is a karmic cycle that they're still stuck in. And it says here, ignite the codes of your master blueprint. It's upside down. They don't know what their purpose is. And I heard so they wanted to steal yours or the person you're thinking of. And it says access cosmic wisdom and enter a higher service. whatever they've been playing around with, whether that is, you know, a petty hex or something more, it's the kickback has been that whoever it is that they were in union with, whether that is business or whether that is in romance, has more or less matched like for like the energy that they've been projecting towards you. And they're really angry about it. They're really angry because here it says heed wide counsel and listen, Frog Princess. And the thing is as well, when you think of the Frog Princess, when you think of the princess that had to kiss so many frogs to find the prince, this person did not listen to the advice that the universe was trying to give them through signs, through synchronicities, as they were going down this path and going down the wrong path, okay? And they're really angry. They're really angry, and they rather than taking responsibility for their own actions, for cause and effect, for, you know, the law of polarity snapping back at them, they're looking at you going, it's your fault. I should have been able to do whatever I wanted towards you, gain the, you know, the rewards from that, and had the life that I wanted without putting any effort in. Wow. So tell me a bit more about this. Okay, so what went down with his photographs? What went down with his photographs? Why was I showing photographs? Look at that, the power of 3. So this is somebody else that they've been working with, whether that is, you know, so I'm getting very much romance, something to do with romance, but this person may also be a business partner. Now the power of 3, the 3 witchy sisters. This person has been working with these two, and one of them has been in cahoots with whoever it is that they're in union with. Okay, business and romance. It seems to be together. Where would you like me to put this? Oh, it goes all the way over there. So they had their eyes closed to this, or they may have had some sort of glamour done on them so that they didn't see this. Okay. It was to do with money. It was to do with money because I look at everything as a sign in synchronicity, and you know, my Tara over here who's pouring gold into a pot is right on top of the 3 witchy sisters. So there's something here about splitting it 3 ways, and you've got from death comes rebirth, and it's time to be brave. I don't know if one of them ratted them out, because I heard we'll do it together. So they've gone behind the back of whoever this main witch was, or whoever it was that was projecting stuff towards you, towards your 5th house. And you've got calm amidst the chaos. They may have found something out themselves, okay? Because you've got from death comes rebirth. They knew an ending was coming in. Some sort of cycle, some sort of contract, some sort of deal was coming to an end. And it says time to be brave over here, Fairy of the Highlands. And then you also, and look, that's a 2 for balance. Then you also have calm amidst the chaos upside down. They were quite upset. I was going to say they were calm, but they were quite upset about something that they learnt, either being cut out of a deal, something going wrong, so they weren't getting their part. And look, a tempting offer has a high price. Oh, okay. So whoever it is that's getting the kickback right now, especially with sweet memories in reverse, they did something Mean Girl style. Like when you think of that film with Lindsay Lohan, they did something and this person wanted to get them back, and they've literally gone behind their back to whoever their lover is, or whoever their, you know, their sugar daddy, or whoever it is, and gone, I'll cut you in if you cut that person out. And you've also got count your blessings, more or less saying, do you know what, you help me out and I'll be able to get the blessings that this person wasn't able to. Okay. This was a massive eye-opener to this person, because there's something here with them feeling like they're above the law. But I don't mean above the law financially, but I heard yes, I mean above universal law, okay? Because again, we're going back to like the energy of, I remember looking through TikTok, and there's all these different sections within TikTok. You've got Shift Talk, where people are trying to go into different dimensions. You've got Witch Talk, where people are talking about how to do blessings and protection. But also there's a section within Witch Talk which talks about hexing that goes wrong. There's something here with this person over here feeling like I said, they can throw out a petty hex and that nothing will come back to them. There's been no kickback. There's been no kickback up until I think it was about the start of this year. Things started to go out of control for them, because as the law of Dharma and the law of Karma are getting faster, the kickback is coming in. It's not taking a lifetime. It's coming back in within months, within a year, within a week, within a day. Look, a powerful energy shift, and intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. And it's been a very sobering experience for this person, okay? Because whoever it was who either got married or created this business deal, that actually might be their sisters. It might be their physical sisters or their aunt or someone that they're related to, something along those lines. And it's been a massive eye-opener for them that the people that they've been working with aren't in their control. They're not in their control. And look at that, what comes around. They were hoping to reap the rewards from someone else. And it didn't work, because also with this, what comes around being in reverse, they thought they dodged it. They thought they'd found some sort of secret formula. Okay, now what's coming out here? Count your blessings. Now I want to put count your blessings where you've been told me to put them here. Now this is telling me as a piece of advice from your ancestors, from your, you know, your highest resonance light team members, to make sure that you are every day speaking some words of gratitude for the things that you already have. Because this person, I'm not saying that you're not protected, because of course you are. If they've come to these measures and continue to go to these measures, the fact that nothing is happening to this light one is because this light one is protected. But I heard a level up. Part of this level up comes from being aware of the obstacles that come towards you, so and being able to discern also whether this is something that's been coming in simply because it's Mercury retrograde and things slow down and delays and blah 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 blah, or whether somebody is on specific days or, you know, moon phases or blah blah blah, sending things, harnessing that energy of, you know, Mercury retrograde. Because here it says helps you flow easily around obstacles. Part of that is just giving gratitude, especially when you are placed with some sort of discombobulated energy, whether that's, for example, planning your day out and going, I'm going to do this at this time, then I have a break, then I take the dog out, or I take the children here, or blah blah blah, and then I have this amount of time to do my work or to do my painting or to, you know, connect with my friends or whatever. And you go through that day and there's just so many disruptions, or there's delays, or your phone's not working, or this or that. It's knowing that when that comes in, it's just giving gratitude and going, I'm in the eye of the storm, I'm not in the storm, okay? I give gratitude for the fact that I have this or this or this, because part of this and being able to, you know, help you flow easily around obstacles, it comes from centering yourself, no matter what it is that's being sent towards you. Because I heard calming the storm of the water. And again, it says Christ light and love are flowing. Those, and you know what, lately there's been a lot of focus on heart space, walking in your heart space. And if you look at one of my previous videos, it was talking about making a memory tree from memories that are just pure love. I think that is really, really important, especially if it resonates, to be doing this through Mercury retrograde. Finding that memory for you. It doesn't have to be attached to another person, only if it resonates. It can be just a sense of how you felt within that memory, just you, okay? And using that, holding it, but not holding it so tightly, holding that energy as you're going through any obstacles that are either sent by this person's hand or just the energy of Mercury retrograde. Now, tell me more about this person, okay? What was it that they did that made one of the people they were with? Oh, there you go, look. The past returns for a time. This is telling me, because the thing is, the question that I had in my head was, what was it that made one of their sisters, whether that is blood related or not, or one of their family members, kind of sell them out? And you've got a past returns for a time. So there's something that happened in their past that they've ignored or they refuse to talk about, okay? What is it that they refuse to talk about? What is it from their past? Ooh, transitions from the spirit realm and a clear solution. Do you know what? In one of my previous readings, it was talking about how a matriarch or a dark high priestess or something like that had kind of like lied to the people around them, or a specific person, when they asked for a reading and asked for advice from their own ancestors, and they told them something completely different. Okay, to discombobulate them, to manipulate them. There's something here with this person being aware and this person wanting actual answers and being shut down over it. Because that number down there, 42, condensed to a 6, is about charity. It's about give and receive. It's about, you know, balance. And with it being upside down, this person, whoever it is that sold them out, has realised how selfish they are. They've realised what they did. okay? Because Angel de los Muertos transitions to the spirit realm. They've either had some sort of message, or they've had another reading, or they've been given information that doesn't link up to what they were told, because a clear solution. They were blocked from their ancestors purposely by this person, and I heard a hex. And wow, okay, so this is the reason that they went behind them, Breaking Dawn. They've had some sort of epiphany, or their eyes have been open to who it is that they're working with. But that 2 and 3 making a 5. There's been some sort of obstacle, challenge, or massive transition in this sister's life. And I'm saying sister, but it can represent auntie. It can be some sort, it's a feminine energy within this family kind of hierarchy. There's been some sort of eye-opener. Okay, and that may have been an actual ancestor coming through to them in dream state, through messages on TV, whatever it is. That's kind of steered them straight on who this person is, and they've decided to be petty and get revenge. Because look, your sensuality is beautiful upside down. There's some, oh, I don't know if this third party here already had feelings. They already had feelings for the person that this other one has got married to or been in union with. And it says, you see clearly, clairvoyance, and it's in reverse. They were purposely glamoured against. They, stop it. They think that that is their divine counterpart. And I heard it is. It is. Guidance, but where will it lead you? They had a conversation with their own guide or ancestor that came through, and more or less, especially with that count your blessings on there, said you've dodged a bullet, because this person may be your counterpart, but they are toxic AF. Okay. And now they're with this person. This person has purposely led you astray. They've used you. Sadness. After sadness, happiness and hope returns. They've been told, don't worry about this, because it's not the right time for you to be with this person anyway. Magical space clearing time, upside down. They okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense why in my previous reading, talking about like that dream download, where that person, you know, you have a matriarch of some sort who's shape-shifting, who's covering their face to look like someone that you know, or you knew, and you knew in a really happy light. Whoever it was that they were working with, because it was like a group effort. They had to use so much of their own human life force to try and get into a light one's energy field. That person has realised how much they've been used. They've realised how much they've been used, okay? But what I was getting at is that I honestly felt like the solar plexus of this light one, that's what they were also trying to access, not just their heart space. They are scared of a light one's solar plexus. So with this, after sadness, happiness and hope returns, they were trying to bring in depression, sadness, giving up. And with us being in Mercury retrograde, everything goes in, like I said, everything's going backwards, everything's turning the other way round. So, you know, success, ambition, your fourth house with Cancer, they were trying to attach that. And that's been sent not only to whoever it is that's been in union with this masculine or feminine, whoever it is, but also towards whoever it was who helped. Whoever it is that helped to try and mess up your solar plexus, to mess up your fourth house, your fifth house, they're feeling it themselves. And you've got Breaking Dawn and Natural World Needs You. This is also a calling to any light ones that feel like they have been depleted, especially of your natural optimistic energy of, do you know what, there's a silver lining in everything, there's a lesson in everything, I'll get through this. If you've been feeling depleted or down or depressed, or, you know, there's that, what's it called, seasonal additional disorder, which is where, you know, as we go into winter, having less light, you're getting less vitamin D, so your serotonin levels go down. If you've been feeling that more than usual, and remember, I'm not a doctor, but if you've been feeling that more than usual, this is what they were trying to send. Oh, this is what they've been trying to send. But not just that, with you having the Natural World Needs You and Breaking Dawn, you're being told, get yourself out in nature. Even if that just means walking down your road and touching that tree that's planted on your road. Even if that means stopping at a plant centre if you don't have green spaces around you, just to walk through it. And doing that, I heard, either on a daily basis or 2-3 times in the week. You need to do this. Someone here needs to do this, okay? Because you've got here, be your true self and Breaking Dawn. Now, why did I get be your true self and Breaking Dawn? Tell me more, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Because you've got here, release your power. This person over here has definitely been trying to attach to the solar plexus. They want to take, more or less, I keep hearing alchemy, because it says dress of alchemy on here. Alchemy. And in there is a little baby dragon. And quite recently, I had a reading about someone's baby dragon hatching. Okay. Now with this upside down, this is about expansion. They're trying to cut you from your ascendant masters, or from a blueprint that will bring you in, or the person you're thinking in, to the ascension of becoming an ascendant master when you pass over, when it's your loss, when it is your divine time to pass over, if that makes sense. So someone here needs to reclaim their energy, and you've got guidance, but where will it lead you? You're being asked to listen to your guides, listen to your ancestors, be aware if they are or not, because with this dream download and someone trying to invade into it, part of that is to discombobulate, to confuse, and to make it so a light one doesn't know if they're actually speaking to their guide or speaking to something else. And that is the reason why in my previous reading it was saying that you have to change up something to do with your personal words of power, of prayer, of affirmation, and something about attaching the energy of your solar plexus, your inner child, that joy, with a song or with that vibration into the words that you use to protect, to cleanse, to ground, as you are claiming back your energy. Okay, come amidst the chaos and be your true self. Something's been outed. And when I say something's been outed, it's almost like this person, it's not even just like the side person, this sister or whoever it is that was in union or in this business partnership or both. There's something that they have realized about your energy, and that those around them that they were manipulating are starting to see about you. And they're starting to get questioned, or people are questioning their authenticity, because over here you've got stifled, bored and stuck, and then you've got be your true self. They work so hard, consistently so hard, putting all this effort in. And I say they because even the matriarch, okay, and I had passed over now, but even this matriarch could not do it by themselves. They had to get in other people to combine their energies, almost like when you go to a meditation circle and there's all of you around, and it's supposed to be that when you're all focusing on the same thing, the vibration is a lot stronger. They've had to do this to one person, literally one person. And I think what's flabbergasting this person and why they're so angry is that one person literally just needs to use their words of prayer, go outside next to a tree and say, I reclaim my energy and send back what isn't mine, and boom, all of this stuff, all the towers are falling on them. And they don't, and look, healing from heartache, stifled, bored and stuck. And it's just bringing heartache to this person's door, okay? And it's something I heard, they can't fathom it. They can't fathom how is it that you're so powerful, and it's because they still don't understand what your blueprint is, what your divine plan is. All they know is that your light is so much brighter than anyone else they've tried to target. And it makes a lot of sense why in my previous reading, talking about this person trying to shapeshift and get into your dream state, was trying to get into your heart space, because there's something that resonates for me, that your Akashic records, part of it is attached to your heart space, because we walk in love, because divine love is universal. It is one of the strongest energies there is, and it can break any spell. And this person, that's why they keep trying to get into your heart space, they keep trying to get into your dream space, they keep trying to attach things to your solar plexus. Wow, because they don't know who you are, not at the core, and they don't know what your divine plan is here on earth, in human form. They don't know what it is that you're supposed to do. They just know that they want what you have, okay? Because look, healing from heartache and miracle. So this person right now is so upset, not only that you are continuing on your path and that you literally just need to use your words, ground, protect and bless, and send it back. Well, they're having to work 24 hours round the clock, loads of them taking shifts, doing this, doing that, and it's not even putting a dent in your energy, and they're heartbroken from it. They're absolutely heartbroken because they're seeing this now. All of the deals that they've had, and I keep hearing the business deal, And whoever it was that they were getting married to or going into union, it's not just them getting married because this is the love of my life. There's some sort of stability they thought they were going to get, or there was some sort of clause or term they had to sign, some sort of contract, and it was supposed to set them up for life, as well as get that person on their team to bring in your demise or something along those lines. And it's time for a treat and a miracle. But it didn't work. It didn't work. It's blown up in their face, because while you look at this, that number condensed down to a 10, that is telling me that this cycle is coming to an end. And this over here with that 3 is expansion. Okay, well, that thing is ending for them. You're getting your expansion. And because you've gone through this, and I heard for some of you are still going through this, as this ending comes in, and it's really giving me that energy of Pisces, you know, that water energy. As this is coming in, you're getting this blessing, this treat, and they want to steal that candy from you. They want to steal that sweet from you. Okay, you miss something, so you miss someone, and miracle. It's almost like they're praying for a miracle. I heard in the house made of cards. What does that mean, in a house made of cards? Heed wise counsel and listen. Who is it that they're going to? Because I keep hearing praying to God. And I heard, but false idols. So it's not as we see God or Allah or divine universal life source. They're praying to something else. So they may be praying. There's something about maybe in a cemetery, especially with ghost people. There's ancient wisdom, and a tempting offer has a high price. So they're praying to something that means that they have to sign something else away of theirs, whether that's their soul, whether that's something that they really care about, because I keep hearing money, but they have to sign something away. Because that ancient wisdom and heed wise counsel, they were told to either do something or not do something, and they didn't listen. Okay, and look, the past returns for a time. There's something here about trying to dodge Mercury retrograde as well, and doing it in a way because they wanted to bring in confusion for you, but all they did was muddy the water and the connection that they have to whatever it is that they pray to in a cemetery. And it's brought on, and I think this person now realising that they've been cheated out of some sort of offer or deal, or they've been cheated out of what they see as their happy ever after with this sugar daddy or sugar mama who was going to set them up financially. And yeah, look, a tempting offer has a high price, and then you have over here a time for a change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. I don't know if this sister over here, I heard Aquarius, has been hacking or saving certain messages or something along those lines, in case there was some sort of kickback that they can then use against whoever this person was that was supposed to be in union or marriage or whatever. And the thing is though, even though all of this is happening, they're still looking towards you or the light one to try and place blame on you, even though this has all been created by their own hands, by their own thoughts, by their own words. Okay, now I wanted to get out some of these little moon cards and just see what wanted to come out. What would like to come out for Mercury and for my light ones? What do they need to know? And you've got on here Moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. This comes back to this whole energy as we go through this month and up until when Mercury retrograde finishes, because it says over there, helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities, go with the flow. And it says here, avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships, which again is your 4th house if it's to do with your family, and your 5th house if it's to do with romance, and also how you deal with that chaos or conflict that can sometimes come up during Mercury retrograde. Okay, and on the bottom here we have Pisces moon. Okay, and it's in reverse, and it says beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies, and it's upside down. So this is saying that this month is the month to be very conscious of the energy that we're giving to other people, places, times, you know, to certain interactions. And it's not saying that you have to walk on eggshells reading your energy constantly, but it's also asking yourself, is there a benefit in giving that person your energy and giving that thought your energy in, you know, sitting there and ruminating over what was said, or this didn't go right, or blah, 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 because it will just trap you in that cycle, the cycle that this person is going through. Now you've got underneath there, waning moon. Let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you, and it's upside down. So that's what this person's sitting in, and that's what they're trying to project, especially over here with after sadness, happiness and hope returns. They don't want you to know the ending of that sentence. They don't want you to be looking at happiness and hope returns. Okay? Interesting. And underneath that you've got cat. Make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you, and it's upside down. And you have to remember that in places like, you know, when you think of Egypt or ancient Egypt, cats were revered because they were seen as the gateway, you know, between our world and the underworld. Cats have an auric field of up to 20 to 25 meters, which is why they were seen as protectors. With it upside down, this is telling me that this person is going to try again with that invading into your dream state. However, the crux for them now is that they don't have some of their main players that were helping before. What should I go for? I've been told to come over here. Let's have a look, see. Trust and companionship. Because they trusted in the wrong person. They were literally trying to get you to do the same thing, especially with that energy of trying to come forward with some sort of monetary offer or offer of help, okay, that would be a wrong fit for you. It's blown up in their face instead, and the people that they've been working, that they thought were their subordinates, that were loyal to them, are now the ones that they can't trust. And I heard never could, because it said trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you will know exactly how to handle them. And companionship upside down here says, giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So this was happening right underneath their nose, and they didn't even realise, because they were too intent and focused on what you were doing, on how to take you down, how to gain your trust, that they didn't even realise the kickback from karma, the kickback from God, from Allah, from divine source was already happening to them. And you've got sacrifice and trust. And it says here, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go, illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So this month is really about centering in your emotions. And I'm not talking about controlling them and repressing them. I'm talking about how we walk in that heart space, finding that memory, like, you know, using that memory tree or you know, memory vision board. So that every day when we're going out and we know that, you know, there may be delays or there may be disruptions or there may be chaotic energy coming towards us, that if we're sitting in our heart space, you know, we can, it will just flow over us and it will go round rather than hitting onto us and us reacting from it, okay? It's a sacrifice to love, loving yourself and being, you know, connected to the love and oneness of all. Oh, and do you know what the thing is as well, as I was setting up for my first reading, it took 4, 5, however many times to actually get the reading out and even cut into half, because there was something here that kind of hit home with connecting to your solar plexus, your inner child, the happiness of your inner child, because we all have, you know, a wounded inner child, but we also have that part of us, that child within us that seeks joy, that seeks simple pleasures, that laughs a lot, that wants to play, that, you know, looks for the fun in things. And that was the last message when it was looking at how we remove anyone that has had memory eluding them, especially in younger years. And if something has been done to us in younger years, whether that is mundanely, as in actions, but, you know, not validating us, hurting us, or whether that was actually something cast. And when I put that one out, trying to get the reading just before about my download out was extremely hard. Part of that is Mercury retrograde, and part of that is whoever this is over here not wanting people to know, not wanting people to know how to connect to themselves and how to walk in joy, how to walk in love, okay, by connecting to memories. And so there may be more obstacles this Mercury retrograde, but just go with the flow. Go with the flow, seriously, because it says here, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. And what does it say over here? Helps you to flow easily around obstacles. Go with the flow. Oh my giddy aunt. Okay, anything else that would like to come out before I go? Anything else on my lovely light ones? Let him go. Okay, so here it says, everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. This, if anything, is the main message for this reading. That if there is stuff that's been projected or sent by somebody, like an outside energy, is letting that go. As you're feeling that energy come in and you know it's not yours, is returning it to sender, grounding it, giving it back to the cosmos, to God, to whoever. Because so far up to this point, no matter what trauma, darkness, challenges, obstacles we've been through, we're still here. We are still standing. And this person over here, if you look at my last reading, one of them isn't. The other one has all of this karma coming towards them. So no matter what is sent, just giving it up to that higher power, giving it up to the cosmos, and giving it up to your highest and your highest resonance light team members, and returning that back with your words of power, your words of prayer, your words of affirmation, is all you need to do. Make sure you're going out and grounding in green spaces as well, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I do truly appreciate the emails that you send me and the comments that you also send. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always truly appreciated because it means I can put more time, more love, and more cards into this channel. And anyone looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. Just go to the second paragraph down, look for that row of blue arrows pointing up. There's 2 emails there. I usually respond within about 48 to 72 hours, but if you don't by chance hear from me, just send me a prompt email and it'll put your email to the top of the list. With that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.